Hello, and welcome to a reasonably on-time stream for once in my freaking life. How are we all doing tonight? I myself am doing pretty well, all things considered. Bit on the cold side, but that'll change. I did see that we have a Tory in here. Have we got anybody else being in here? Yes, we do. We have Zante. How are we all today, my beautiful birdie brethren? Just put that off to the side so I've got more room to work with. You have a remnant of a Tory. No, I'm pretty sure I have a Tory. Anyway, it would help if I actually changed the scene, wouldn't it? Is that the right one? Yeah, close enough. Even if it's not, fuck it, it's the right one now. So, as last we left things, Sigma was dying, and, well, we didn't have a way to get out of it. Oh god, come on. Yes, I'm not doing that again. So we went down... Crap, which path did we go down? We went down the yellow path, through the red door to the laboratory. And then we decided to ally. Dio held us hostage because we needed to save Quark. And we ended up at -1 BP and we're on the brink of death. But going down this path, we have opened a couple of story logs. So, I now can go and I can now prove that it wasn't murder in the crew quarters. Or, on another timeline, I can prove that there is a way to get enough antiviral medication. But, while I can go down that path, I'm not going to just yet. Instead, I'm going to take a little bit of a more duplicitous path. And I've asked around, and by special request, what do you mean West Ham?
I couldn't find any results.
I really should mute my PS5 just at the start of the stream. Anyway, by special request, it's time to be a lot more duplicitous. And we are going to do that by going down the blue path, which is the crew quarters, and being a little bit more salty. I mean, for God's sake, in one reality, we died! Or, we're on the brink of death, I should say. I haven't actually died yet, but... yeah, come the fuck on. So, I'm gonna jump back to this decision.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, we're getting it done.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Indeed we are.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
So, who did we have on the blue path? Was it Alice? And she was a bit of a bitch to us as well when we picked Ally last time. Indeed, there was only one possible choice. I don't trust Alice.
Round 1 of the Amberdeck's game has been completed.
Well, thank fuck for that.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
You get a "you voted" sticker.
Amberdeck's gates now opening.
Which I never understood, like, because I know that's an American thing. I've never seen it anywhere else, and even in America, I've never understood why it was a thing.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Yeah?
I guess I should say thanks.
Yeah?
So, thanks.
Gee, that's so heartwarming.
Obvious?
Why was it obvious? So you're sure that Alice chose betray? That meant we pretty much had to choose betray. Okay. What makes you so sure?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Because she's done it once already. Now this is interesting, because this is acknowledging the other path.
Are you making fun of me?
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Well, let's see.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
What do you mean, if I made the right choice? We made the choice that we both wanted to make.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
So, let's see how the results change this time.
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
Don't worry, I will skip past it once we get past the relevant
If
bit and it
everybody
gets to
would
the
please
repeating
direct
bit.
their eyes to this monitor.
In the shadows. It's okay, Tori. I know you're not feeling great, so please take care of yourself. Work, head, eyesight, yeah. Okay, so Kane Clover bit 6. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Hang on! Alice allied! But she was to betray. What? Ugh. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting conversation.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Wait, why are we mad at her?
What?
You chose betrayal last time? What? Also, is she holding something?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you
Oh, it's
talking
no,
about?
no, it was the magenta door behind her. Never mind. So, anyone confused?
What? 5 minutes before the deadline.
5 minutes before. We only pushed the button like 2 seconds before, if that.
There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
So now things are making less than less sense. What was going on? Yeah, you see, the last time we went down the cyan path, we allied, we betrayed. And she gave us the whole argument of, oh, it's the logical choice, only an idiot would ally. And yet, this time round, it's the other way round. So what was going on? When Fi and I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
And yet, but this time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. We then proceed to stab Alice in the hand. No, I'm joking. So we go back in time. This time Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the EB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went to paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine in the future, how could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? I love how he only now realizes that. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is possible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. but if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey! Did you have a stroke or something?
Not when it comes to you, no.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you.
Well, yell away.
Because of you two, I've only got one VP left. You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
What is God's name? Okay. Nice typo.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again.
Fine, don't.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah, whatever, Alice. Piss off. And she threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
Eh?
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
That's one way of putting it.
What? No. That's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
Right?
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
It's Tenbyoji, what do you expect?
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Yes, you did what nobody else did.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
So Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. And then
Zero,
we're
when
back
does the
to
next round
this, so
start?
I'm gonna skip forward a fair bit here. Because we've seen this all 1,000 times already. Just give it a second. Yeah, so you see how much of this we've already seen before. Anyway, can't turn the skip off, that's interesting. Okay, let us start with the crew quarters, because that's the path that we would have just gone down anyway. Okay, yep, so we're getting everything about Schrodinger's cat. Radical 6. Alright, let's go to the lounge next. Now we get all this creepy shit. And then the infirmary.
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Oh, boo fucking who?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
Look at her outfit. Do you think she's wearing any?
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people.
She's barely wearing a scarf!
You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side?
Yeah.
I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
Yeah?
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Wow, you're going ageist on him?
I'm not like you.
That ain't even a shirt.
I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Such as?
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Okay, I think we're actually beginning to repeat ourselves here, so... Yeah, we are. So, we're learning a lot about each other, learning a lot about everyone else. And then we find bomb number 3. And then we're like, who the fuck planted it? So we're just gonna skip past this. Basically, we're skipping to, like, right before the chromatic doors.
Chromatic doors
Here we
have
go.
opened.
So...
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
So, we've got a choice this time. So, we can go down the green path or the red path. But it's a bit different this time.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
So, let's have a look at the options.
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Okay, so what are our choices? Option A. Luna and I, the yellow pair, go with Clover, the cyan solo, to go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio, the magenta pair, go with Alice, the yellow solo, to go through the red door. And Kay and Quark, the cyan pair, go with Vi, the magenta solo, to go through the blue door. So that's option A. And that's an option, that's the option we cannot take. Option B, Luna and I, the yellow pair, go with Vi, the magenta solo, to go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio, the magenta pair, go with Clover, the cyan solo, for the blue door. And Kay and Quark, the cyan pair, go with Alice, the yellow solo, to go through the green door. That is a viable option. Luna and I, option C, Luna and I, the yellow pair, pair with Alice to go through the blue door. Oh no, it's that one that's not an option. Sorry, I messed up. So it's A or B. C ain't happening. So Luna and I, yellow, pair up with that. So the 3 yellows go through the blue door. Tenmyoji, Dio, and Vi, the magenta trio, go through the green door. And Kay, Quark, and Clover, the cyan trio, go through the red door. We are not doing option C. In fact, I don't even think the game lets you.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well, you decided the first time, right? Then can I decide this time?
Go for it.
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left.
Fair. Choose your own
Doesn't
fate.
it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, make your choice then.
You should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first?
Okay.
So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door.
So she wants to go down the green path. Okay.
And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then.
Okay, so that's option B.
That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game.
Exactly.
Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, let's see.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
Yes, I guess.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
So, option B. And I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that, and we have a decision to make, and this is a decision we've not yet made. So, I'm going to start a poll on this one. 5 minutes is probably a bit too long. I'll put it to 2. Right, so... Oh, excuse me. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go, bear with me, yada yada yada. Okay, poll is live, make your choice. Now we will need to do both paths eventually, but again, there is a path that I would prefer to take first, but I can do them in either order, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So yeah, if we agree with Alice here, then we would go through the red door, and if we don't agree with that, we would instead have to go through the green door. Who would we go with the red door? I think that's Phi, wasn't it? And then the green door was the... oh god. I literally just laid out the options and I've already fucking forgotten them. So, make your choice, ladies and gentlemen. Make your choice. Let me see what other people are doing just while I'm waiting. I just look at BioStream and all I see is And all I see is, oh, there's drugs in them stoves. Okay, what I will say is, if it's a tie vote or a no vote, I will just go ahead with the decision that I want to make. Okay. Ow. Okay. Do we have any votes? No, we don't. Of fucking course. Nobody voted. And Zante literally just got back, didn't he? Alright, well, since you're here, Zante, I'll leave it to you. Red or green? Green. Okay. Which is actually the path I wanted. Green is butt.
Why not?
Because it isn't.
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then?
We want the green door.
The only other choices are A and C.
And we're going with A. I thought about it again. If I went with A, then Luna and I would end up paired with Clover to go through the green door. On the other hand, if I chose C, we'd be going through the blue door with Alice. We ain't going through the blue door. I'll just tell you that right now, it ain't happening. So which one did I want? I decided to go with... That one physically will not let you. I'm not even gonna bother trying.
What gives you the power to just decide that?
That's fine by me.
Yeah, well there you go.
Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Ugh. Now I'm curious.
We'll go with option A and find out!
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody.
Let's fucking go!
10 seconds remain until chromatic
So
door
we're ending up with
closed.
Clover on this path.
9,
I think this
8,
is...
7.
I think this goes where I think it does. I think this goes where I think it does. What? That was almost English. So Tenmi, OG, Dio, and Alice headed towards the red door, while Kay, Quark, and Vi made their way towards the blue one. Meanwhile, the gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me as Clover, Luna, and I ran toward it.
2, 1, 0.
Why do they always leave it to the last second? Has anyone else ever noticed that?
Chromatic doors closing.
Okay, so we're going through the green door. Now, we've been to the treatment center before, but not done the puzzle in that one. And then I think there's still 2 other doors
Is
we've
this
not
a
done
dead
yet.
end? All 3 doors seem to be locked. There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is. It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Indeed it does.
Why do I have to do it?
Because. I think the less that's said about that, the better. Although it's good thumbnail material. Oh Jesus, that's even worse!
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior.
We're not in a workplace!
You're kind of grossing me out.
Wow!
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
What the fuck is this conversation? Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
What? What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
What the fuck? But I won't like it. I'm so sorry, folks. I'm so glad Bio wasn't in here. He'd be having a field day right now. Okay, we're still not going to the treatment center.
One of the doors opened. Yeah, just the one on the left.
Now, I
We might as
honestly
well go
forget
through
where
it.
this one goes. Maybe we should try flipping it one more time, though. No. Jesus Christ, Sigma!
Ugh, you are disgusting.
Not wrong! Right, now where the hell do we end up? The archives? Oh my god, what the holy fuck was that?
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but... Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so... archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Funny that an archive is archivy.
I agree.
Okay, split up, have a look around. Yep. Alonzi? What? I know it's French, but... What? Not a lot. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was that. Okay. So what is this? Management number? Huh? What does it manage? Okay. A through D, numbers 1 through 8. Okay. Going to the bookshelves in front of us. The bookshelf has 8 rows and so does this chart. And then narrow bookshelf on either side, wider ones either in the middle. Which would match up. Okay. They're shaped just like the diagrams on the chart. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And there's a slot here. I can think of a few things. Okay, it doesn't look like we can do anything with it yet, but okay. That looks like it's sticking out. One of these things is not like the others. No. To the sun? Something written on the back too. And lion D703? What? Oh, okay, I can actually put it back for reasons. Okay. I did also see this. And lion. To the sun. On the back it says to the sun CO518. Okay. And then another non-matching. Okay. Go up the stairway. BO630, okay. And number 4, I guess. The stairway. I love how the stairway is in green. And go up. Right, okay. So, there's shit behind us too. We got scales. Okay, we have a screwdriver. That's good, I guess. 50-gram weight. Why would you put this in a snowball? Unless you're trying to kill someone. Okay. And there's also a red dye here. Okay. But, okay, the dye looks ordinary. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, we get ink here. Doesn't look like there's anything too special with. With a dip pen. But I don't remember seeing anything like that. Then again, I suppose you could use it for a lot of different things. Okay. What we got here? Blue dye. Okay. A box. A music box. Oh, we're not doing this again, are we? No music coming from it. There's no spring. Okay, the movement. How's the cyan path treating you? taking a minute after the 5th to let the mine's fucking up as well. To let the brain recoup. The Cyan Path is treating us very, very well. We've already had one mystery. The last time we went down the Cyan Path, Alice betrayed us when we allied. This time, even though she made her decision first, we betrayed this time, and she allied. And we have no idea why. Or how. It's like effect preceded cause. Looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips screw. Oh, okay. Well, there's the screwdriver used. Took off the screw, but all I got was the cylinder. Okay. I wonder, is it the same? Oh, jeez, it is, isn't it? Apparently that's what the notebook paper is going to be for. Pattern transcribe. Okay. Found a report. A report? A report on... What is this? Okay, no. Don't need that yet. Wait, we shouldn't have that report yet. Whatever. What? Oh, jeez. Well, I need to head off for now. Have a good... Yeah, no, absolutely, Zante. You have a good rest of your evening as well. Thank you so very much for stopping by. I'm just gonna be here getting confused. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing going on with the desk. Oh my god! What? Fucking hell, Sigma! Talk to y'all later. No worries. Getting confused, so... Oh my Jesus. Yes, we're also learning that in this path, Sigma is a real pervert. Nothing else going on here. Yeah, nothing else whatsoever. Ah! Okay. A green dye, okay. We need to get that lock off so we can open the box. Yeah. We need the right 5-digit number. It's a 5-digit number, okay. Enter the correct numbers to open the lock. Select the dial once to advance it by 1 notch. Blue plus green times red. Ooh. Well, I have no idea what that means yet. I love how they go around and say, "Oh, you can do it." Aye, yeah, sure, of course I can. Right, there was the books as well. I wonder, so... The stairway, it says, go up AO502. Go up AO502. A... 05... And it's a book in the second position, okay. Right, which ones go up? That one. The stairway, B0630, okay. So the stairway is at B. Okay. So... Whoops. Yeah. Okay, and then I've got... wait, I keep doing that. To the Sun CO518. And then presumably D in the other location. And then it was the last one was here, wasn't it? That worked! I think it came from the other side of the wall. Whoa! Well, I didn't see that one coming. Well, I suppose read in order, the books read, go up the staircase to the Sun and Lion, I think. Okay, so I guess we do need to go up the stairs. Oh, Clover, god damn it. You win! Yes, that! Okay. Okay, what have we got? We've got the ugliest looking doll in the world. Can't really go any further, it's a dead end. Okay. Okay, what do we have? The stuffed lion. What is it with lions eating the sun in this game? Seriously. Oh, it's a zipper. And it had a memory card in it? So I'm guessing that's what goes in the blue slot. Okay, it's done something. What's going on here? It's showing the dice. The dice? There's only one way to find out. Roll the 6 dice to move them to where they need to go. Choose which die you would like to move by selecting it, and you can roll it vertically or horizontally using the D-pad. Oh, what? I know what I'm trying to get to. How the fuck do I get to it? So I need the 5. Okay, so I need 3. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so that. Hang on. Let me. Hang on. Clear that. I don't need that anymore. 5. Excuse my shitty rating. 6. 4. 2. 1. 3. It's hard to do that with a fucking joystick, so don't judge me too harshly. I think that's what it was. Let me just double check it. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. Yeah. Well, there's the 5. That was actually surprisingly easy. Okay, there's a 6. That's fine. Well, that's a 2, so that's... Oh, but it's in the wrong place. Oh, God. Five, 6, 4. Okay, so the 4 is right now. And there's the 2. Okay. Oh, no, that needs to be the 1. Oh, crap. Well, there it is. And this one needs to be 3? Fuck? 5, 6, hang on. 5, 6, 4. Oh, don't tell me I need to match the orientation as well. Okay, so the 5 is right. Well, 5 doesn't matter. 6 is right. 4 doesn't matter. The 2 is... top right to bottom left. Top right to bottom left. Yeah, that's fine. The 1. So the 3 has to be top right to bottom left as well. Wait. What am I missing here? Okay, let me think. So... what have I missed? Three, one... it's like a straight line down, right? Okay, yeah. And then... so out, top out to bottom in. Top out, bottom in. Wait, so why is that not right? Okay, I'll come back to that one. Okay, so we need to figure out what they all weigh. Okay, that's fine. So, press the X button and use the left stick to place the dice where you want them. Select the check button will compare the weight. When the scale is activated, the check button switches to reset. Select the reset button to move on to another measurement. Once you're done, select the back button to leave. Okay. So, based on what we found earlier, this should be the same weight. Okay, so we know red is 50. Let me just move to the other page here, so... okay. So, we know that is 50, that's fine. So we do... the green is heavier than 50. Right. So green is heavier than 50. Okay. Green. Ooh, shit. Okay, and then blue. There we go, that was weird, I wouldn't put it on for a moment. Now, blue is also heavier than 50. Okay. So that means this is... okay. So that's also heavier. Okay, so we know that's 50. We know this is 50. So that's 100. So the two of them together is the same weight. So green's 100. Don't judge by bad handwriting, because it's not really handwriting. Right, so we know the red is 50, the green is 100, and the blue we know is more than 50. And more than 100. Okay, so what if we make it 150? Okay, blue's 150 then. Oh my god, who cares? Right, that's fine. So, that being the case, I can't balance them with all four, can I? No. I don't think this scale is going to unlock a box when we fulfill a certain condition or something. Okay, so it is just the way the scales. Right, that's fine. Right, okay. Oh god, how's your math, Sant? Right, so the normal rules would be, okay, so it's blue plus green times red. So normally you would do the times first. So that would be green times red, so 50, so that'd be 5,000 plus the blue. 5,150? Yep, there we go. Okay, we have got... What have we got? Book with a bookmark, okay. No indication as to what the book is. I can't read it, ugh. Yay, more Latin! But there's a bookmark. And we have found a bookmark. So... Oh, you are fucking kidding. Well, that one I can clear. Okay, that doesn't get rid of that, so that's fine. I need to remember what my orientation is here. Okay, so they need to be... Okay, so it's... So the two reds opposites... Okay, green... And then blue, green, blue, green. Okay. Okay. So if I go back to the memo here... So what is... No. Right, so this needs to be... red. And then... Whoop! This one also needs to be red. What the fuck was that, birdie? I think I just had a brain meltdown there. I forgot how to draw the number 2. Close enough. And then the 6 and the 1 are blue. I know it's kind of hard to see, but hell, I can barely see it. Okay. Let me think. Okay, so 5 in the red spot was actually quite easy. Because that's that done. Oops. And then this was 2 and it was red, wasn't it? Where is the 2? Okay, it's behind the 5. Okay, there we go. That's the red one sorted. And then the blue ones were... What were we trying to get to? 6 and 1, okay. Oh, thank you for the timer. What's wrong, Tori? Well, that's not quite what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Okay. It showed my name on this phone with no mod, no sub, not right, but showed correctly on the other phone. No, you've definitely got it. You definitely got it. Wait, what? I got that wrong, though. Wait, this isn't the escape password. This is the... This is the file password. Hey, Ghost! You ever play dice yourself? No, honestly, I have not. Right, so that wasn't right. Okay, so I need to... Hang on. I'm just gonna put them in their positions, in the color positions. I don't want to see if the numbers even mattered. I'm not caring what the numbers are. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the numbers are for the Okay, so the numbers don't matter, or not the numbers. So for the file password, it doesn't matter what the numbers are as long as the colors are in the right location. I'm guessing that for the solution though, I'm gonna intentionally leave that there. I'm guessing for the solution I do need to have the right numbers at the right positions. There we go. Okay, I think that's even in the right position too. Okay, that's in the right position. That's good. That is in the right position. That's also good. You need to be 4. I need that one. I need 3 at that point. Okay, that's good. And then... Okay, back to work. Look, don't forget your toast, Raven. I won't. I haven't forgotten it, but thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Alright, so this needs to be 1. Oh, for God's sake, hang on. Right, which means it needs to be 6 here. Where is the 6? Oh. There we go. So if I now put the 5 on here, just make sure that's all the right order. Yeah, I think this will do it. Yep, there's our escape password. Okay, so where was the safe? Oh, right by the door. Oh, I'm so sorry that you can't read a dead language. I wasn't interested in that, though. I was interested in that. Just like the ones I saw in the EV room doors. Yada, yada, yada. Right. Let me just clear my memos, because I don't need that anymore. And then check the archive save, because I actually forgot what the other password was. Star sun. Okay, so we'll do that one first. Still haven't looked at any of these files yet. I promise I will. Alright, what do we got in here? So we've got the floor B map, as per usual. Okay, more stuff. The ambidex keys, of course. Ding, ding, ding. So as a pair, Luna and I should only need 1. Very true. Piece of paper. Okay. Here are some more AB games for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. And there's the key. Yeah, I'm not fucking waiting around. And escape is ours. This is I'm okay taking a break from cleaning and playing Watch Dogs Legion. Ooh. I've been wanting to get into Watch Dogs, but I've not really done so. I gave it a good go and I don't know. But I'm gonna take the dose before somebody shouts at me. So if I go quiet for a second, you know why.
Is this another warehouse? It looks like it. There's graffiti on the wall here, too. It's something different, though. Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to 9th, but why? What does it mean?
Yeah!
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Now why do they say the 9th lion? Like, we've seen a fair few lions in this game.
But what on earth
Why
does
the
that
9th
mean?
lion?
It just seems like gibberish.
It is. For now.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
You mean the number 9 door?
Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, we ain't opening the other door.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either. Of course it isn't.
Dumbass. The second one was excellent. Legion takes place in the UK. I knew that much. I'm enjoying it so far, but doing a permadeath mode where you would die and then have to choose another character. Ouch.
I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
No, Clover, it's rusted steel.
From the other side, maybe?
From the other side?
Hey,
Why would we
what's the
want
deal
to
with
open
those
it from
doors
the
over
other
there?
side?
The ones that are glowing white. Do you think they could be chromatic doors?
Maybe.
There are 3 of them. But they're all the same color.
That they are.
Well,
Very perceptive, Clover.
for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
How perceptive. And suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, they're dicks.
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys. We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
Let's go! Time to punch Dio in his smug, stupid, smug face. To be fair, given that we know that he killed the old woman in some storylines, it really is worth our time punching him in his fucking face. I don't even feel bad that he suffocated in one of the timelines. And we leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice.
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem? Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Common sense
Sigma's
is something
right.
Dio lacks.
We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
And no sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here. Yes. It's Quark, you see. He...
Yeah, and then he goes
What?
through his Radical 6
What happened to
transformation,
Quark?
I'm guessing.
he collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
And Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. And the rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. I think this is much and such the same.
Quark. Come on.
Yep, so this is the Radical 6 diagnosis. And was there anything that we found, like in terms of a cure anywhere? No, in the archives we just found books and papers. Nothing even remotely like medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God.
Okay, just to be sure. Where did the three of you go?
The pantry.
So they ended up in the pantry, okay.
There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir? Nothing.
That's believable. And then we go through the whole trying to kill himself spiel. So we're just gonna skip past all this. Then Alice has a moment. She gets infected with Radical 6. And from here, I'm just gonna play it normally from here. Just keep looking. Gotta look for Alice. Gotta find her. Now, last time we found her in the garden. Well, the last time this happened, I should say, we found her in the garden. And the garden is open to us this time. Well, apparently we're not going that direction. Apparently we're doing the pantry first. Which, P.S., I'm not looking forward to the pantry puzzle, because that's a tricky one. Huh. Yep, she's not here. Yeah,
So I decided to try the garden with 5 working key and gone after passing through there. Yes, indeedy. So that was through the green door? Nope, that was the blue door. Of course it was the blue door, I'm an idiot. And this is where we found Alice on a previous run. And the first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. Well, the air outside had been dry and harsh, and here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. And it was just like Kay said. But note, she's not here this time. So, we've been searching for Alice for a while, and I found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but... I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. So, back up to floor A. What do we find? Okay. So we've tried the lounge. And we are going via the crew quarters this time. Bang! She's dead. And the first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. I'm surprised you could see it for her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. Yes, for the first time in Sigma's life, he had the opportunity to look up a woman's skirt. Even if she was dead. Okay, so this we've seen kind of already on another run. But there's a reason that I'm going down this path. See, it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Yeah, we ain't saving her, considering how deep that scalpel is in her. Yeah, she's not savable. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Pupils are dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. She is inhuman. Thank you for the close-up of her chest. Greatly appreciated. Had someone stabbed her? No. She had the scalpel.
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
Something in my brain snapped. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt
was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. And when I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Now it comes up as game over, as if this is a bad end. But it's actually, there's more to this one than meets the eye. Okay. So, there is more to this one than meets the eye. So much so, I'm going to go back into it. So we're back here, back at the lounge. So where did Alice go? And then suddenly, the world shifted. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone. As if nothing had happened. It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Which did happen on the Blue Path. Had it been a premonition? Yep, so where is she? So, where is she? Well, we know, given that we have literally just come from there. If you go to the Floor B warehouse, archives, Vallum Garden, I'm still going to call it Vallum Garden, or the pantry, we just repeat what we just did, and we get that game over. But we know she's in the crew quarters. So let's not fanny about, let's just get there. Set off at a dead run. So we know that she's here, in room 2. And the moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. And Alice should indeed be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. There she is. Alive. As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here? Help me? What do you mean? No.
Yes?
I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember what Zero Jr. told us?
Yes?
The bracelet comes off when your heart stops.
Yes?
So I just have to...
Yep! And before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. And just like that, we've actually saved her. But we've used knowledge of future events to influence the past. Again. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I had apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Ow! Ooh, you're gonna be feeling that one in the morning. Very quickly it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. Yeah, raise the damn thing! I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapsed. She didn't respond when I shook her. And there was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. And buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary, getting your blood over her clothes. Too close to home. Hell of a time to come back. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't... Actually, you know what? Let's not go there.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
And Fi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. How nice of her. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though. No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse. I guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving! I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone! She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil.
Oh, good. Oh, God. Oh, my ear just started ringing. Oh! Oh! Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I have absolutely no idea what happened there. My ear just started ringing for no bloody reason. And look, it happens occasionally, but normally it goes away. Enjoy your birdie care package. Oh, yeah, no, I did the hydrate during the bareback and the stretch, and the posture check is just coming now. But no, thank you. Thank you very, very much for that, Tori. You are the best. So, where was I? Yes, so, I don't know what the hell happened to me there. Because, like, my ear rings occasionally. Very occasionally, but it does happen, and it normally fades after a couple of seconds. This didn't. This was a good few minutes. Still, at least it happened while I was in the infirmary.
She'll just be sleeping like Quark. I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Oh, your other package is moving. Oh, it's not in Illinois anymore.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally.
Yes?
That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma.
Yes?
After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
True.
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
Not wrong.
Is that so?
Well, actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
Oh?
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Rich coming from you, you little shit. Okay, left there. Okay, out the ending. Have a good rest of your stream. Be back when I can. No worries, Tori. I don't just after what just happened. I don't expect to be going too much longer.
If I might make a suggestion,
I'm gonna make this a bit of a shorter stream, and I want to make sure I'm well rested for tomorrow.
Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
No, that would kill us all.
Why not?
And the supplementary rules.
Huh? What's this? There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Okay. Yeah, so...
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh.
Yeah, that would kill Alice.
I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means if Dio picks betray, Alice dies.
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray.
Yeah, let's see.
You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
You'd kill her.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury.
Nope.
I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Well, happier.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
I wonder why.
Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Well, it was important enough that you wanted to speak to her about it.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah. Something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
He's not wrong.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know?
What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Where do I begin with that question? Had something happened between Fly and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain
4
until
minutes? That's oddly
Ambidex
specific.
game polling closes.
Come on. We need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
And with that, we were off. I gave one last quick nod to Fly and Clover before heading back to the warehouse at a dead run. Well, Alice can't vote, but Luda refusing to vote, so we have to. Oh no, Luda did come with us.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay. And we all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Could you imagine if like actual political voting was like this?
2 minutes remain
2
until
minutes?
Ambidex
You're getting
game
more
polling
specific
closes.
for no reason.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
How indeed.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
And Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Huh? Oh.
There's something white on it.
White? No comment. For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. No comment. For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. No, the thought of Clover and Luna finally got to you. The truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? I felt a bit... Oh, excuse me. Choked on my own breath, apparently. I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. And quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
You cried, I'm sure. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
No.
But...
Wow. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth. But something was wrong. Very wrong. And my head was spinning.
Sigma...
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8,
Make
7,
your choice.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, bear in mind our opponent is Clover. Now at this point on this particular path, Clover, on the first vote, betrayed Tenmyoji. So she's also at 6 BP. Now she's staying behind. But if she somehow gets a vote in, and we've been in here for 2 minutes, so she theoretically could, then in theory, well, as weird as this sounds, the correct decision is actually to betray.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
If you ally...
Thank you
I'll explain
for
in a
your
minute.
participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Because there's one piece of information you need to keep in mind. So Luna and I stepped out of the EB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Oh jeez. Blood? No. Couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. Not unless you're riding. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
You do that.
Why? I already know what they're going to be.
Her usually warm personality seems to have gone cold. Whether it was because I'd chosen Betray, or because she'd noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
Oh Jesus, I just saw who's in the chat. Oh God. Well, this was unexpected. And with that, she was gone. No, surprisingly, not you this time, Midgard, although I did see you there as well. Oh, poor Alice. Luna. And just like that, it disappeared. I turned back to the projection, and with heavy steps, I headed towards Kei, Dio, and Tenmyoji.
Results
So why did I
from
betray?
round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Wait till you see this one. So they allied, and Clover allied. Thing is, it's another Alice situation. If you betray, she allies. If you ally, she betrays.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell?
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
Yeah, they're white.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting!
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
There was nothing I could say. I had chosen Betray of my own volition. But had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. Perhaps it had been fear? I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all there was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane, impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. It was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Isn't that obvious?
Not really, no!
He's not human.
Not human?
Then explain that white stuff.
There's no explaining the white stuff.
I'm afraid you're not being very convincing. No. That seems extremely unlikely.
Why?
However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
And we have but your word to go on.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
No. And I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
No, I don't think so!
I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free.
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
Ooh, what the heck? So now we're in the infirmary, and the first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labelled Sopril was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they'd made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. I glanced around the room. And it was empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. two other things, two other very important things, were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. But there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick, white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. And a scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then, after that, nothing. Now, it's considered a game over. But again, all is not as it seems. Wait, am I on the wrong path? Oh, yeah, no, I did take the wrong path. I'm an idiot. I looked at the... wait, no, did we go... What door did we go through? The green door. Oh, I got this one mixed up with that one. I'm an idiot. Okay, let me try that one again, shall we? Sorry. Okay, no, that one was a legitimate game over.
2 minutes.
Okay, so we've seen all this already. Right, let's see what happens here.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this particular decision, I was looking at the wrong path this entire bloody time. We've got an ally. Yeah,
Round
the flowchart
2
that I'm looking
of the
at is
Ambidex
not
game
the clearest.
has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
And yep, so we stepped out.
So you chose ally after all.
And to be honest, the EB game was the last thing in my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they were all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
The jizz of life. And Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection. But I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. It couldn't be blood, could it? Nah. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time, I'd bled red like any other human being. Except possibly me, I bleed orange because of all the fucking iron brew. So why was it that this time, it was white?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
So,
Results from round 2
right,
of the
so this is
Ambidex
how
game
it should have
will
gone.
now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay, so they allied, allied, and allied. Everyone allied! Woo!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally.
To be fair, some of us didn't vote, period.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
What did Phi say to you?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma?
He doesn't care.
Sigma, are you all right?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
That's about as convincing as... Well, it ain't convincing.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Where do I begin?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
Not yet.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
Yeah. Anything that dresses like you.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
And before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. So, time for round 3 in, like, 2 hours.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
Well, that's good.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then, that means...
That means everyone can get out.
We can play the AB game as many times as we like. Right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Yeah, good to know what they are. And everyone nodded, yep. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Okay.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo.
A red solo.
So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos.
Yeah.
Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
They are.
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Vi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
Yes. Thank you for reminding us where the white doors are.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah.
And this
If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
Fair.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Okay.
Something?
So how do we... she's gonna make it past it us. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
And he tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Tenmyoji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 moved. And then it was just the 2 of us. Whoa. Okay, my chat just disconnected. That was weird. Give me a second. Hang on. So if anybody said anything in the last couple of minutes, I might not have got it. I did turn my VPN off, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Because I can't stream properly with it on. Twitch being Twitch, I guess. She wants to make love to you right here, right behind the AB rooms. I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused. What the heck is going on? The bots are all disappearing too. Nightbot has just had a fit.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Where would you like to go, Luna?
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
And as strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Yep, so we're at the garden.
You know this place? Oh, I see.
Yeah, so why are we here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green.
Come to think of it, not wrong.
I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
A serious conversation?
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Fair.
Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
After all the joking around earlier, when we were doing the puzzle in this room, never mind. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. Now this is quite telling, this part, so I might be a little quiet in places. Unless I think there's a bit I need to read, so just pay attention. And instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment, and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box. Yes.
And she twisted the key on the bottom. It made an almost imperceptible whining noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out.
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me.
About you?
Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Now this is telling. Yeah, no.
Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Say that they don't understand instead of just laughing about it so they learn, but it did mean that it was like, you don't understand with what's wrong with asking.
Welcome in, Jazz. You kind of scuppered my plans a bit there.
I don't want to work with you.
Also, nice to know my new raid alerts are working. That's good to know. A rookie raid! Who's the rookie? I scuppered them? Yeah, I was gonna raid you. But that's not a problem. Raid you. Yeah, I was idling in your channel for a good hour or so. And it was like, yeah. Anyway. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. I am Raven. I am I am the mad motherfucker of the birdcage. Thank you. Oh, Cambria, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I swear I was in your channel the other day, Cambria. What was it? Oh, Stardew Valley. Fairly sure it was your channel, unless I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else. How are y'all doing tonight? Didn't realize I wasn't following. Well, this is your first time in my chat, I think. That I can think of anyway. So that's not entirely a surprise, but no, welcome in, Cambria. And welcome in all the rest of you as well. We go from learning about this birdcage to learning all about Luna's birdcage. That sounded better in my head. Just fucking listen. And it's kind of, this is actually, in a weird kind of way as well, this is actually my favourite song in the series. Like, if I could find this track, like, like, extended, because there's an orchestral version as well, but that one is a bit meh.
That's right. It's a well-known story.
Yeah, it's a well-known story that I knew nothing about until I played this game.
And it teaches a simple lesson.
How was your stream, Jazz, by the way?
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm.
Oh, hi, Sumik. Welcome in with the raid as well. Jazz raids. Jazz raids is best raids. So seriously, thank you very much. If any of my folks as well, I should say, just while I'm here as well. Obviously, I am Raven, head of the birdcage. Not the one currently on screen. But quite a nice one as well. Absolutely, for anyone in my channel who don't know these pair, you've had a shout out for Jassa already, but absolutely give Cambria a follow as well. They're both in the same gaming team as well, I believe, so absolutely give them all a follow. Oh, speaking of...
No, I'm not gonna leave you
yes?
alone, Shane. Suffer. My presence.
yeah, get suffering. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with you, with you ladies? Anyway, carry. You've broken me. Carrying on.
But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up. Yes. When Tiltil and Mittil try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends. It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again. I thought about that for a while.
Kind of depressing when you think of it like that.
But in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for. And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
This has been a public service announcement from Luna.
You know, Sigma,
Oh, I just realized the music stopped. Whoops, my bad.
I think you might be Tiltil.
Tiltil? Why?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
I need to look up this story, because I genuinely have never read it. Besides, I'm not a bluebird, I'm a blackbird.
Can I ask you something?
Uh-huh.
Where did you find Alice?
Where did I find Alice? In the crew quarters.
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
The crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
The lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice.
Correct, yes.
And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Exactly.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden?
Wait, what? That's a point, actually. Because in this particular timeline, there is no way that Sigma should know about this garden. We found it on another alternative timeline when we were looking for Alice. We went through it and then found her in the crew quarters dead. But with that knowledge, we changed the timeline, so we just went from the lounge straight to the crew quarters. We haven't been in the garden prior to this point, on this timeline. It's a fair question.
Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you?
Busted?
That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Where do you begin explaining this one? I didn't know what to say. Yeah, no, what can you say? I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Oh, she saw it.
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
Okay. So for some reason, Luna had called me a robot. It hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No! That was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations.
Scared? Why would I be scared?
If I was a robot?
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared. Maybe because you're a robot.
Eh? What? Why?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Oh, crikey. We're going full fucking iRobot here. I'm waiting for Will Smith to come through one of those doors.
They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule number 1. I'll also shout out the fact that we're back at the Gollum bit. Rule number 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Is it though?
Yes, you're right.
Not wrong.
But I believe in them. In you.
What?
However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws.
Are you telling me I'm not a miscreant?
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart.
I have boxer shorts too. What's your point?
You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot.
That's a hell of an assumption.
There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Tests?
Yes.
How?
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh, that's a point, yeah. And I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing.
Is someone there?
Oh, I definitely
Just
heard
me.
something. Oh, hello, Fi.
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
What? And Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes. The 3-way orgy is about to begin.
Welcome.
That doesn't help.
I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about?
Well, yes.
Whatever. Just have a look at this.
And I followed the line of her finger to another fucking ball.
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
Yeah, it's bomb 1.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right?
Yes.
Then that must mean...
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
There has to be a bomb 2.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Ah, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
So 3... So we must be getting close to Hiroshima levels of detonation at this point.
Was it you guys?
Fuck no!
I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
True. that's a sentence. And in fact, out of context, that actually can work quite well as a thumbnail.
Well, I was taking a walk.
In the boots!
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret. So I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here.
But why here?
And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
Very true.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Also true. Come on, folks, let's hustle! And everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Tenmyoji, Kay and Dio, and of course Alice and Quark. Both seemed to be sleeping peacefully. You'd never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. Okay. I told them how we'd found the number 1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the numbering on the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there was probably a number 2 bomb out there somewhere too.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Probably explode.
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
Well, good, I'm glad you mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about.
It's called a keyboard, dumbass.
Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
Search you?
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
No volunteers, eh? Well, it's not going to be either of them.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because we know who planted it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you...
Don't ask.
There's no way.
I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. And we unlock a story log right here. This is not Phoenix Wright! The room was suddenly silent. Oh, we haven't actually got the lock yet. Okay. Afraid I need to lurk, avoiding spoilers still. That's okay, Jazz. I'm actually about to come to an end, because I need to. So, we don't yet have enough information to continue that. But we have information on other paths that we can have a look at. There's also information on that path that I'll eventually need to get to as well. And there's a couple of other betrayal paths that we haven't even touched yet. So, Jazz, if you're still here, I've got one quick question for you. And it's not, do you feel lucky, punk? So I don't think it's going to make a great deal of difference to me, but yeah. Which do you prefer, magenta or yellow? Bit of a strange question. I promise it will. It will make sense later. So, magenta or yellow? Not to worry. But I am coming to an end here anyway, because as I say, I do need to, because I have work in the morning. First day of 5 in a row. Fucking help me. And they're screwing around with my shifts next week as well, for good measure. But no, all of you, thank you all so very much for stopping by. Thank you all for being awesome people. Thank you, Cambria, for the follow. Thank you, Jazz, for the raid. Both amazing folk. Get following them if you aren't already. Thank you, everyone else as well. So who else have we got here? Lily, I see you hiding in there. Jean, I see you hiding as well. Tori, thank you for stopping by, being awesome. Midgard, you and all. Ghost, thank you for coming in. Just thanks each and every one of you. So let me see who we are rating today. Let's have a look. We did you recently, so not you. I know. I'm torn between two, but I think I know who I'm gonna give it to. Let's go for some Resident Evil, shall we? And let's go for some sparkly goodness while we're at it. So, yeah, no, Goddess of Sparkles, good friend of the channel. I only met her recently, but, no, she's good at what she does, and well, I'll just leave it at that. Let's just put it there. Doing
Resident Evil 0. Oh, she's got my sympathies on that one. But yeah, no, tomorrow, provided work doesn't kick me in the ass, I'm gonna try and get some more of the betrayal paths done. Sorry it was kind of a shorter stream today, but, you know, needs bust. But yeah, I'll get you on over to Goddess now. And remember, folks, sometimes effect can precede cause. Use it to your advantage. Take care, folks.